Seems like Serena Hudson is tired of pretending because she has confessed that easy money had been her goal from the very beginning. The audacity of this girl has always been alarming. But this time she went beyond all limits of shame. Serena stated that she always thought that Wendy Williams had too much money and wouldn't be able to spend all these millions anyway. This is why Serena was so adamant in her plans to dig into Wendy Williams's bank account and used Kevin as her tool. But what does Wendy think about all this? Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live channel. I keep my eyes on the most scandalous events in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. Scandal might be Sharina Hudson's middle name because she certainly enjoys the mess she creates with her witless statements. This time she dared to say that she wasn't planning to work because Wendy had enough money to pay for her and Kevin's luxury lifestyle. Imagine the nerve of this girl. I'm pretty sure that Wendy has something to say in return, because when your ex's mistress opens her little mouth and says that you can't simply stay silent, so if I were you I would stick until the end of this video, because boy, this mess is real. So it doesn't seem too much of a secret grit that Sharina Hudson was staying with Kevin for one purpose, only to bathe in luxury and enjoy the lifestyle of a true celebrity. Apparently Sharina considered that she wasn't cut out for hard labor like the rest of us. She believed in her Cinderella story, where a fairy godmother fetches her a charming and rich prince. And although she could fool Kevin Hunter and convince him of her love, Wendy has always seen right through her. The former TV host said about Sharina, she was one of these less than smart women who moved to the big city with bright lights, and she wanted to be a model, apparently, before turning into a vegan chef and a designer. The businesses that were sponsored with Wendy's money. Sharina was doing low qualification jobs at parties looking for rich men, because this is exactly where Kevin picked her up, as Wendy confessed Sharina had been actually working at her party, where she got a chance to introduce herself to Kevin. Wendy described her profession in detail, saying, you know how the girls with the sparkler champagne bottles at the club, they get people to spend more money, they dress scantily clad and things like that. And you may think that Wendy was saying that because she was angry at Sharina, well, she had the right to be after. This girl wrecked her marriage and indirectly stole from her. But in fact, it was Sharina who has always been jealous of Wendy, her success, the public adoration, her riches, and luxury life. Wendy had everything that Sharina wanted for herself. So this girl created a scheme to slowly take everything from the TV host, starting with her husband. But unfortunately for Sharina, Kevin didn't rush to file for divorce. Serena could have spent the rest of her life enjoying her gifts and businesses, although she already got the label of a gold digger from Wendy's fans. I learned that Kevin spent a little fortune on Sharina. People slammed them on social media. One person commented, how sick and twisted is it to think that you're entitled to live off money that you didn't earn? Both Serena and Kevin need to stop trying to drag this out and go get jobs. But Serena's greed and arrogance were too big to settle for the simple role of a mistress. She wanted to have Kevin all to herself, just to feed her ego. That's why she got pregnant. But little did she know that this was a huge mistake, because not only Wendy filed for divorce, she even created a plan to cut her ex-husband off completely. So Kevin lost his job on TV and his ex-wife's alimony. And Serena was not happy about that. Her high life began to slip away from her, and out of anger she took it out on Wendy on her Instagram. I mean, that nerve of this girl is just unimaginable. But her little trick didn't work, because you may have fooled Kevin Hunter into loving you, but you are a fool yourself if you dare to declare war against the Queen of Talk, Wendy Williams. So having become the main woman in Kevin Hunter's life, Serena was still non-satisfied, because although Kevin could take his stuff with him, he still didn't get Wendy's money for her. And there's actually a hefty sum in Mrs. Williams's bank account to fight for. Apparently, Serena had already made a list of things she wanted to buy, because she kept pushing Kevin into claiming that he deserves at least half of Wendy's millions in his recent interview Hunter stated as the husband for 20-plus years, and the creator of The Wendy Williams Show. I was entitled to my half of everything that we had, just like any other couple divorcing, it seems like. Serena expected that Kevin could actually receive at least half of Wendy's savings and continue spending this money on her probably. She already came up with a few more business ideas, or reserved a new channel bag in the boutique. But all of a sudden, almighty payments stopped coming. And to her horror, Serena realized these checks were their main source of income. And even more, Kevin and Serena have been squandering money so recklessly that now they don't even have enough cash to pay the basic bills in light of such a financial tragedy. Sharina couldn't think of finding a job, or maybe promoting her pancakes a bit harder. No, this girl was seeing Wendy's millions unwanted and abandoned by the TV host in her dreams, the millions that Sharina could have put to good use. That's why she convinced herself. And then Kevin to keep fighting for their half, no matter what. Even the prospect of spending the remaining money on attorneys doesn't scare her because she believes that in the end she can get more. I just find it entirely audacious to expect any further financial aid from Wendy after everything they had done to her. And even if Wendy doesn't plan to spend her money on herself, I bet she'd better burn it than give another dollar to Sharina and Kevin. And I guess many would agree with me because Sharina's appetites are truly endless. And if she doesn't have anything right now, that's only her problem. Here's what Wendy's fans write about this situation. One person commented, "Should have shopped at Walmart, money would have lasted longer." And here's another great input. "They both were so stupid. How could two full-grown adults live a very lavish lifestyle well, depending on someone else's hard-earned dosh? Whoever told them it was forever is a bad financial advisor." And while the majority of fans simply roast Sharina for having no sense of shame and honor, some people are confident that she is in a desperate position. Here's one smart comment I saw and wanted to share with you. Barbara says, "What other choices does that mistress Sharina have? Are there other well-off married men lined up waiting to cheat on their wives with her and be showered with expensive gifts and money?" Well, I agree with this. No one in his sane mind will pick up Sharina, knowing about her background and leeching intentions. Apparently, she herself realizes what kind of mess she had dragged herself into. But it's too late to stop since everything, including her public image, is at stake. She decided to go all in. But in this game, Sharina has always been unsuccessful. And no matter what she does, we will certainly remember her as a loser. And what do you reckon? We'll try to get another coin from Wendy. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And as always, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back very soon with the updates on this drama.